Well met, ladies and gentlemen of the two genders, and welcome back to the show. I'm your host Balander, heir to the frog, and look who's here. It's our favorite gal, Gail Simone. Now this popped up on my feed the other day and I was like, I know comic book pros are going back to their 2017 ways again. Probably because it's voting season again and their autism is starting to trigger even harder. But also because Ethan launched Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet less than 24 hours ago, and we will check up on that later in the video. I have it set up. Actually, let's look at it now before we get into this. Head over to Indiegogo right now and support Ethan Van Sciver's Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet. It's less than 24 hours and he's already very near a third of a goddamn million. The highest funded, the biggest crowdfunded comic of all time. It broke a whole bunch of records and it's not even 24 hours yet. We have, what is it, like 2 or 3 hours left? Probably a bit more. I think it's like 5. No, I think it's like 4.5 hours left. We'll refresh this at the end of the video and see if it jumps to a third of a million. It's only like $3,000 left. But let's get into the topic of today. I did miss out on the getting canceling video. Everyone made a lot of videos and everyone made very good points on Twitter, so it felt redundant to do it. It's like useless. Everyone has already said what they thought, and a lot of the talking points and opinions I had were also sounded by people with greater audiences. So I probably should have made it because it's consistency, but whatever. I got into Nier Automata. That's another topic for another video, but today's topic is Gail Simone, who seems to not get the point. Let's read this word salad of a tweet. I should get a sound effects machine so I could change my voice. Okay. I don't know how to do a wine mom or wine aunt voice, so I'm just gonna talk in my regular voice. Raise your hand if you hope to make comics or even a single comic story but haven't yet done so. No judgments. I'm going somewhere cool, I promise. I hope you are, Gail. For those of you who raised your hand, this is so fucking middle schoolish or high schoolish. It's so stupid already. I'm gonna try something. I don't think anyone's ever done it before, certainly not on this scale. If you're interested in a craft experiment that will help you learn a lot of important tools to making comics, check later today. And the last part of the tweet, which shows how insolent she is and how they're not even arrogant. It's so out of touch with the current situation, what kind of person they are and what they've done. Last part. I don't care what your politics are or your talent level or background. Really? Really now, Gail? Is that why you have a blockchain running, Gail? Is that why you have thousands of potential comics, not only customers but creators, blocked, Gail? Everyone is welcome, provided they're open to learn and will be critical of others participating. Brackets, parentheses, or whatever you want to call them. If you're a comics gator or whatever and want to participate, have someone ask to unblock you and please behave. Oh, okay, this is heading into the depths of the autism pool right now. First of all, if you're gonna participate in something that's a learning experience, how is not being critical gonna help? Because if you see someone screwing up and you say, oh, you're gonna do better next time, it's okay. No, that doesn't help anyone. If someone screws up, especially in a learning environment, you need to tell them this is not good and this is how you fix it and this is how you avoid the mistake, and not the stupid American 8th place trophy. No, it's okay, you did well. This is retarded. And the last bit, if your comments get asked to be unblocked, Gayo, this is not how you try to call for a truce or bury the hatchet. And this is not how you go with everybody's welcome. How am I welcome if I'm blocked? And get off of your high horse. Ask someone to unblock you and please behave. Look, we are animals in Comicsgate, but we're not savages. We are successful animals. We are rock stars. We're the future of Comicsgate. We do not have to stoop to your level so we can go into a thought experiment. At first I thought this was a very baity tweet. And I thought, and what's the word I'm looking for? I theorized with a friend that she may be trying to put if anyone in Comicsgate does participate in this, I'm sorry you are, but you know, some people might be more forgiving than I am. I certainly aren't as forgiving as I could be. But anyway, I thought this was some sort of like an unpaid practice of sorts where, let's say she has 3 people writing and 3 people drawing. I was sure that she was gonna give the shittiest part of the practice to the Comicsgaters. Like, she'd have her Tumblr rejects do the cool shit, and she'd had the boring and retarded shit handed over to the Comicsgaters because we're Comicsgate. But no, it turned out to be something rather different, and I'd say rather worse. It turned out to be school. It's comic school. Where's Cartman? I need him to say school. School. And it turned on into this wall of motherfucking text. Please do not contact anyone from this thread or even Gail herself. You know how it goes. But Jesus fucking Christ, Gail. What is this? I'm not going to sit through all of this. And this is just for writing. I skimmed through some of these. This is only writing. So she decided to make a writing tutorial on Twitter. And some people who have a good memory will say, but Balander, Air to the Frog, didn't Gail start a YouTube channel? Wasn't she going to head into the YouTube pool and try to do that and be all hip with the kids? And I say, you are correct, dear viewer. She did. And this is what her YouTube looks like right now. She's had 1 video a week, but it's nothing relevant. The intro got roasted by literally everyone. And this is Trip Plans, AM Trek, Empire Builder. Like, what is this? This is irrelevant. And this is a massive game unboxing. What is this? Magic the Gathering? I don't fucking know. And this is part 1. Okay, so she has 1.7k subscribers and 1k viewers. But look at her viewership. It goes from 11 to 5 to 1. This shit, Gail, would have been so much better if it were a video. Actually, would it be better though? Because the people who are interested just for the sake of roasting her would have to sit there and listen to her talk with her wine aunt voice. And I actually don't think that's better. But she did try a YouTube, and then she goes to Twitter because, you know, that's where her audience is, and does this massive wall of text nobody asks for. Let's make a YouTube video. It's less than 10 minutes of you talking about writing comics. If you wanted to build an audience on YouTube, Gail, like you have on... Actually, no. Your Twitter audience isn't there because you're a good writer. It's because you're an SJW freak show. That's not a topic. But if you wanted to build an audience on YouTube, just do your fucking comics writing school on YouTube. That would be actually good thing to do. And I had to actually look very specifically what her channel name was, and I barely found it because every time I just type in Gail Simone, it would be people roasting her, mainly Zach. But anyway, I've said my piece. Gail Simone does not get the punch. As just like most comics pros, she tries YouTube and then leaves it, never comes back. He goes where her psychos are, which is on Twitter. And this is going to be an absolute failure, just like her YouTube channel. But do you know what is not an absolute failure? It's Cyberfrog 2 Wrecked Planet by Caesar himself, Ethan Van Skyva. Almost at 1/3 in less than 24 hours. Let's refresh this and see if it actually did hit 1/3. Let's see. 225. Yes! We did it! We did it, brothers. 1/3 million and less than 1 day of funding. Head over to Indiegogo right now and back Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet. I was looking at this at the exclusive Honeycomb box set, but American fucking shipping is gonna rape my ass. So I just got the Jaylee and the Ides of March. Cause I actually want to sell this, see if I can make my money back. Because I do live in Europe, so there's gonna be even less of these. So my intention is to try and get my money back at the very least. But if I do make a profit out of backing a comic book, I'm gonna fucking do it. Because it's also fun, and this is a piece of crowdfunding comics history. Head over to Indiegogo and back Cyberfrog Wrecked Planet once again. Back twice, back often. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what perk you got from the Wrecked Planet campaign. Let me know where you go for comics education, because there isn't that much. And I don't even think there should be that much, especially in writing. Alan Moore had his manifesto on how to write comics. That should be enough. And you wanting to write a fun story should be enough as well. But that's gonna be enough for today. Thank you again so much for watching, and I will see you next time.